With over 1 million subs, Canadian IFBB Pro bodybuilder, Guinness World Record holder, Mr. Greg Doucette. But the question is his training routine, diet, and muscle building tips realistic or not? Anthony here, and today we're looking at Greg's fitness advice. By the end of the video, you're gonna know whether you and I can eat and train like him, living a balanced lifestyle. Let's find out.
So the research shows that volume for the week is best put at between 10 and 20 sets, okay, total sets for the week for a body part. What do I personally do? Roughly for a body part, 8 sets per workout, which I do twice a week on average for the average body part. That puts me at 16 and
So he claims to be doing 16 sets each muscle group every week. If you do the math, that's 7 hours each muscle group. That's 7 main muscle groups excluding abs. That's about 1 hour each day over a week. I mean, I used to do 1 hour sessions, you know, studying, working a casual job. I was single, and now that I've grown up, priorities have changed. Maybe you're in a similar situation. Ask yourself, do I want to work out for 1 hour every single day? I mean, he does this for a living, and I'm sure he enjoys being inside the gym. Versus you work a 9 to 5, you're in a relationship, you want to start a family. Do you want to be spending 1 hour inside the gym every day? Yes, you want to build muscle and look good. But look, I do believe that Greg's workout routine will get you faster results than if you were to do 15, 20, 30 minutes. Here's the thing, there's a trade-off with everything and anything. If you do 1 hour workouts every day, you're giving up 1 hour of your downtime. But that's not including travel time, think about it. So in terms of balance, will the average guy find balance working out for 1 hour every day? I mean, most guys struggle to work out for 1 day, let alone 1 week. For me, 15 minutes is perfect. I'd prefer to spend the rest of that hour on my passion projects, relaxing for the next day, spending time with my partner and bonding. My question is, which one is more sustainable for the next decade? 1 hour or 15 minutes? I'm thinking long-term, not short-term gains, and I think you should too. I mean, I'm not saying everyone should do 15 minutes, but it's a good starting place, you know, starting with 3 sets and going from there, stopping when you want. But hey, if you want my exact workout routine, subscribe, because every day I post daily on my shorts, showing my full workout routine. I'll see you there.
if your leg workout is too much in one day, and say you're doing 15 hard sets or whatever, split it up into 3 and do 5 on each day. Why do 5 days of 3 sets? If you want to do it, and that's what floats your boat gently down the stream, you know what I mean? Man, that even rhymed. Man.
Yes, Greg, it does float my boat, and I do believe that working out each body part twice a week does get you faster results. And it's not to say that training one body part once a week will not get you results. It will if you train a certain way.
Yeah, go for it, do it, try it. It's important to love it. We're talking about 10% difference. Jeff's program is only gonna be 10% less bad or less good or less awesome than training on a better program.
Let's say you did tightrope walking every day for at least 2 minutes, and every day you would aim to improve just a little bit more. Maybe let's call that 1%. Versus doing it once a week for 1 hour, don't you think the gap's a little bit too big? Personally, I think so. Because if you were to do it a little bit day by day, you would then fail more, learn more, and improve faster, making the results more consistent. So Greg's suggesting that we do one body part twice a week, and that's cool. I see that as doing 2 big daddy steps versus doing little baby steps, and over time, building a strong habit. I mean, I'm sure both of these will get you results, but which one is right for you? 1 hour or 15 minutes? 1 hour will probably give you less balance if you're working a 9 to 5, you want to start a family, you have a side project you want to work on. 15 minutes will give you more balance, and I prioritize this over everything, because without balance, we're going to be miserable. I think we all need to find balance as humans, and for the most part, family men, I don't think they want to be working out for 1 hour every day.
I definitely think that the twice a week, maybe 3, is gonna give you that 100% growth based on your ability to train hard each workout, how long you can spend in the gym, and how often you can get to the gym.
Okay, so Greg's admitting that there are other ways to make gains, not just doing 1 hour sessions every day, but he's saying that his workout routine is superior to others when it comes to building muscle effectively. In other words, he's saying if it works, it works. But what I really want to know, is Greg's training routine realistic or not? For 99% of guys out there, yes, it's realistic if you're single It's not if you want to start a family. And that's why I continue to make videos on this channel. My goal is to help you find balance and inspire you to become strong, lean and healthy, not just for 3 months, but for life. That's what the channel is all about, so make sure you subscribe for future content. Moving on to Greg's muscle building tips. Next up is his video titled Top Muscle Building Tips.
Eating protein 4 to 5 times a day is optimal, as there are 4 to 5 opportunities for muscle protein synthesis to occur.
Okay, here's something that I don't agree with. Eating 4 to 5 meals a day. I mean, I don't think anyone can actually do that working a 9 to 5 job. How are you gonna find time to sit down 4 to 5 times to eat a full meal? Unless you include snacking as a meal. For the average guy, it's unrealistic. Give this video a thumbs up if you agree.
Train harder than last time. It's called progressive overload. Use it sometimes. And no, don't get pedantic on me. I'm not talking about the complete beginner. If you just joined the gym, you can go eat.
Train harder than last time. I think that's what he said. But I couldn't agree more. Maybe it helps with talking louder, I don't know. But training harder than last time is the exact mindset that I apply to my 15-minute workouts. And if it works, it works. Next up is his video titled Top 10 Exercises to Avoid.
Ask to grass squats. You don't need to squat this deep to build muscle. Deeper doesn't mean better. I think she said that last night.
First off, I want to say I've never done ask to grass because having a 100-kilo barbell on your back while you're squatting is not fun. So he's saying that you don't need to go ask to grass.
Unless you're born with the hip sockets to handle it, it's gonna be dangerous for you. I did a lot of squats in my day, and just to parallel, and I ended up needing surgery because of it.
And having Greg clarify that sometimes you need this.
Narrow grip upright rows. This can lead to shoulder impingement and is simply not an exercise we should be doing.
I had an issue with this previously, doing this in the gym. Issues with my shoulder. A bit of pain and a bit of clicking going on. I don't know, it's just, it kind of worked though. Too bad I don't have much to disagree with inside of this video right now. But so far, his muscle building tips are realistic. Next up is his video titled Advanced Training Explained. How hard I train on a typical gym day.
Did you see my form go to shit? No. Did I train hard? Yeah. Am I gonna get injured doing that? No. That was beyond failure. It was like 12 reps and 2 partials maybe. So I just did that 3 times. The first set I got like 15 reps.
So wait. First set he did 15 reps. That's intense. I mean, I can't imagine building muscle, having this cardio effect. That's not anything that I want. And personally, if I was to do this for every set, 15 reps, I don't know, I think I would burn out within the first 4 weeks. Especially working a 9 to 5 job. As they say, less is more. But personally, I would much rather lift less reps for more weight. And I'm sure many of us would agree. Each to their own. And if it works, it works. What's there to argue about?
As I do to increase intensity is a drop set. So a lot of times when I get to failure, instead of cheating and bouncing and doing all kinds of crazy stuff to try to go harder, just drop the weight and do a set. So that's what I'm gonna do on this back exercise right here.
So he's doing drop sets without any rest. And personally, that's okay, I'm fine with that. But I would much rather build muscle without the cardio effect. And just to clarify, I'm not saying that his method does not work. But let's say I was to do less reps and less sets. If I was to go from 50 kilo bench to 70 kilo bench and I've progressed over time to this weight, will I build muscle? I believe so. Hypothetically, if you did 1 set every day and you progressed your numbers over time, I would assume that you would actually build muscle. I'm not saying that it's effective, but you would actually see some sort of result. So the idea here is to focus on improving your numbers over time. As Greg says,
train harder than last time.
Yes, if you train harder and longer now, you're gonna get faster results, no doubt. But if you train for 15 minutes every day consistently, you're gonna get long-term gains. Of course, considering that you improve your numbers over time versus going hard for 4 weeks, getting gains, and then burning out. That's temporary results. At least that's how I see it.
I don't really like plain tuna.
Next up is his video titled Weight Loss Guaranteed, the Circle Diet.
So what is the solution?
First of all, diets are usually temporary and it comes with a short-term goal like losing weight or building muscle. There are many ways of making it easier without actually following a set of rules and restricting yourself to just a diet. So I watched this the first time and I was confused. I was like, what is this circle? What is this circle doing on the graph? But the second time watching it, I actually get this.
The first thing to do is don't have foods that are highly palatable, delicious, crazy, awesome, amazing foods sitting around the house.
I agree. If it's there, you're gonna want it.
But I can still eat those by bringing it into the circle. And how do I do that? To do that, you simply take those foods, make it still taste amazing, but reduce some of the calories. So for example, if it's got a lot of sugar, put sweetener instead.
I believe you're saying if you eat boring food, you're gonna want more of the high calorie, delicious kind of food. And I can relate because I eat simple and plain food. It's a bit of laziness, but mostly simplicity. For example, brown rice with steamed veggies and tofu as a vegan. If I had a personal chef, it'd be a different story, but it's nutritious and it works for me. Eating this way may result in me wanting to eat out 3 to 4 times a week, and it may seem excessive to you, but if it was, then I'd be obese or I'd feel like crap every week.
And don't overeat and become stuffed. It's quite simple. Eat within the circle. You're hungry, start eating.
What Greg is saying applies to most guys out there, and I believe that there are other factors that come into play too, like bad habits, the people you hang with. And if my girlfriend, for example, who I hang with every day, was to eat a McDonald's diet, then chances are I'd be obese. And like I mentioned before, it's all about balance. If you're eating too much processed foods, cut back and eat more whole foods. So based on this graph, is this realistic? I mean, 50-50 for me, because personally, I don't believe that everyone wants to cook every day. But I mean, there's a solution for everything. And so the solution here might be to cook in bulk. If you want to eat pancakes every day and every morning, maybe cook 20 pancakes on the weekend for the whole week. Most of us don't love cooking, and Greg on the other hand has all the time in the world. As humans, we're lazy. Maybe he's a busy man and he finds time to actually cook. Maybe his girlfriend and partner loves to cook and he's around her all the time, and so that just makes him want to cook too. But I'm not speaking for most guys saying that we don't have time to cook. I do believe that we have time to even make the simplest of meals. And I do agree with the point that Greg makes where we should eat delicious foods that are low in calories. There are also many solutions and alternatives to lower calorie foods that are delicious. He also states that we should eat delicious foods so that we don't overeat and binge on other low calorie or high calorie foods.
You keep eating some more, now you're full. You got the pleasure of eating all that delicious food, you went from being satisfied and now you're full. That's as good as it gets. Then you try to keep eating. When you're stuffed, you are literally in pain.
To sum up that last point, you'll know if you're not where you should be. For example, if you're eating too much, maybe you're doing too much. You're too stressed, working long hours, exercising too long, not enough downtime after work. Whatever it is, find your balance.
And maybe you have horrible genetics and the foods you need to eat are at a 5 or 6 level of taste.
In other words, if it doesn't work, change it up. If it works, keep doing it. As a baseline rule, calories in versus calories out. But I learned that if I eat a certain way, then I don't need to worry about calories anymore or as much. And losing fat, staying lean then becomes automatic.
But when I'm dieting, it's not a good idea because it's too easy for me to overeat them. I could eat 3 bowls of that stuff.
To sum this up, diets are temporary. And if you find an easy way to consistently eat healthy, delicious foods, you're gonna have more energy and a better mindset throughout the day. As a result, you'll be able to lose weight and lose fat without even trying. And you'll be able to maintain a low body fat percentage. First step is to think about who you hang around, what is your lifestyle, what do you do in your spare time, and I'd say stress is the main root cause for all the problems, and it's why most guys are overweight. If you're stressed, deal with that first, and everything else will fall into place, like working out and eating healthy. In other words, I just want you to understand that your diet is not the root problem. Trying to fix that will not solve your problems of losing weight and building muscle, looking good. I just want to add that I don't cook every day and I don't expect you to, but I do make it easy enough for me to meal prep and eat well every day. And as humans, we're not all perfect. Do I want to eat out 3 to 4 times a week? Yes. So to wrap this up, is Greg's diet advice, training routine, and muscle building tips realistic or not? For the most part, yes. The 2 things that I believe could be more realistic is his training routine and diet advice, specifically for 99% of guys out there. If I was young and single again, I would probably listen to his advice and call him daddy. But now that I'm 28 and my priorities have changed, Well, I want to start a family within the next few years. I have a full-time job, I'm in a relationship, I don't want to be spending 1 hour of every day working out. I also don't want to cook every day, but I do want to build muscle and look good. And if you're just starting out and you're struggling to work out consistently, I suggest starting with 2 minutes and stopping when you want. If you've already got experience in the gym and you're still struggling to work out consistently, I would say go there and start with 3 sets. If you love that, great. If you want to do more, do more. But if you're happy with 3 sets, I would say that you're on the road to actually getting results. Just focus on getting your numbers up. The idea is to find balance, and it's what I do on this channel. Plus, I want to inspire you to become strong, lean, and healthy for life. I'm Anthony, and I hope you enjoyed this video as well as finding it helpful. Subscribe so you don't miss out on my future videos. To watch my last video, click here or here. Oh, and I do make daily shorts on my workouts, so make sure you subscribe to stay up to date. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.